So, how'd those testosterone pills taste?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll take that as a yes. So, yeah, in a world where subpar Kickstarters usually tend to just come and go, those wonderful bastards at Playtonic decided to subvert the odds and give us a follow-up on a game that we didn't expect a follow-up for. This is Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair.
It was a surprise seeing this. I thought that they had given up on it after, let's be honest, the original... after let's be honest, the original project's kind of a flop launch, but they managed to surprise us by reminding us all that yes, at the time, Rare was also most famous on Nintendo consoles for another style of platformer.
Yep, and one that stars an IP that Nintendo themselves own the rights to. Eat that, Microsoft.
But also gotta say, like,
but later.
Oh,
whoa! We've arrived in the Royal Stingdom.
Ah.
Oh,
remember, they're British. Speaking of which,
oh, he's back.
Yep, the guy whose first name starts with a capital B.
It's the dynamic duo.
Capital B. We're here to take you down again.
Yeah, now again. Oh, new character.
Hello, who are you? It's the Queen Bee.
Yooka-Laylee, you're here.
God damn it, kid. Well, may as well make the most out of your rough situation.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I really need to fix this voice.
Help me stop Capital B. He's created a hive mind.
Not hive mind.
Sounds
There, now it's
fancy. Should we be worried?
It controls all bees.
Yes! I will use it to enslave all the bees in the Royal Stingdom.
The last thing Capital B needs is a larger workforce.
Yeah, I guess I'll say right now, I'm suffering from a current head cold.
I'd love to listen to you lot drone on, but I've got worlds to conquer.
Oh, jeez! The book!
Oi, that nearly hurt us. You
Now we
broke.
can't leave.
I'm just warming up.
Quick, this way. Press B to jump and look out for traps. But yeah, for those who are, yeah, I'm suffering a little bit of a head cold. It's passing by. I'll be alright soon.
That's good. All right, Laylee, let's go help Queen Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Phoebe, however you pronounce it, I don't freaking care.
It's okay.
But anyway, yeah. So as we said before, the first Yooka-Laylee essentially was your typical Banjo-Kazooie revival of a sort. This time we're playing with the style of Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, and I mean, not for nothing, should be said that even after Rare didn't do any stuff, after Rare lost the rights to Donkey Kong in that respect, Nintendo still carried on their style of games with retro, so that says something to their quality.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That being said, I do want to get this out of the way. Like, how would you, from a control standpoint, how would you say this fares compared to the Returns games?
They're not entirely the same kind of game. I'll just leave it at that. And oh no!
Oh, you bash Boris!
Oh,
He was my favorite worker.
and he just earned his
Try this
one
crushing fate.
But I know for a fact, I think it was Arlo, but I know someone was talking about how like some people even prefer this to Returns and Tropical Freeze, which I find very surprising.
Even a stubborn ape could have told him it.
Wow,
Yeah,
they did it.
They knew what they were doing.
Ooh.
Great, you're here. I'll rally my battalion shield to help us.
Yay, battalion. Or, you know,
Basically,
play war.
The battalion shield. That sounds useful. But let's see it handle this.
Zap! Zap!
Yeah, it basically is a life.
Time for reinforcements. By the way, get used to a lot of bee puns in this game.
Because
Just get used to puns in general, because you know that was pretty much
Whoa.
well, Rare's bread and butter, and it still holds true for Playtonic.
Yeah, how are we supposed to get past that thing?
We'll never get past that alive.
Do you really need Capital B defeated? Maybe he'd be a good ruler.
Oh, Laylee, always the
Says the two blokes that beat him the first time.
They are not you chickens. Borrow my battalion shield. They'll take all the hits for you. So basically, yeah, it's basically a pseudo life bar.
Pretty much, yeah. They're like your multiple hits because you're gonna need them.
Stop that creep. And yeah, more on that later.
Whoa, we're all powered up. Kind of tickles too, actually.
on, Yooka. Let's test it out onwards. Yeah!
I can't do. I'm not doing that.
I almost thought that was Laylee getting stung or something.
Also, I thought something felt a little off. Let me fix that. There we go.
Oh, so now they do their weird little.
Now they'll do their typical Banjanese speak.
Hooray!
Hey.
Which I hear they did tone down a little bit for this game.
Oh no, they definitely did. But like, in the fact that you can turn it off. It's basically an option you can turn off.
They suddenly increased the amount of firepower in this place significantly.
Well,
Yeah.
make up for the fact to make some good use out of your battalion shield.
I don't
Fair.
know. I think you're taking too many hits. You might need them later. Just
Nah,
call it an
I'm-
intuition.
Nah,
Oh,
I'm
come
sure
on,
that
I got
this,
all the hits in the world.
I'm sure this isn't creating some sort of dependency we'll regret later. Aha!
Of course not. By the way, aren't you gonna do something about this, Queenie?
Traitors! You wouldn't have made it this far without your invincibility life hack.
Hacks?
But you're forgetting something.
What, the off switch?
Time for me to activate the hive mind. Yoink!
Oh, that's right, the thing I
yeah.
just warned you about.
Shit. And there goes our shield.
The battalion!
Crap,
the
now it's
even
his now.
stronger. Oh,
Thanks for warming them up there. Battalion shield guards work for me now.
oh, God, who could have seen this coming?
It tickles. I'll use the battalion and imprison what I don't need.
Oh, okay. As in,
Well-
more on that later.
Never hurts to hold some reserves.
No.
Now it's your turn to be mind-controlled, Queen Bee. Prepare to become a mindless throne.
Probably should have done this earlier, and...
Wooga 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 wooga.
Zappity zap zap.
You monster!
Oh,
Oh, what the...
ran out of juice.
Drat! Wait here while I recharge my staff. I knew I shouldn't have gone at a target.
I knew he should have hit. I knew he should have gone for the turbo. Now, Yooka, go kick his behind. Oh yeah, while he's waiting. But be careful. You have no battalion this time. So you have one. So now you have a total of 2 hits.
Yep. Both of them right there, just looking at you. A Boston. Let's just press up to enter. Go kick his stingy butt.
I'm sure his home isn't that bad. Wait, what's this sign say?
Impossible Lair! Impossible Lair!
Warning, warning, impossible Lair.
Now, James, this is just like a colloquial thing, right? Like it's not actually.
What's
I
colloquial mean?
As in, like, sorry, this is just like a nickname, right? It's not like actually. I mean, okay, for spoilers, I guess technically, if you look up challenge runs, it's not impossible. Just
really,
really nearly impossible.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. But
First
we
we have a
start off
boss.
simple with a boss fight.
I can whoop your butts.
All right, let's take him.
We've beat you before, and we can do it again, you twat.
You won't be so lucky this time. Brace yourself. Here I come.
Please don't. Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, it's just a typical Donkey Kong
I
boss.
don't
Bop him
even
when you get a
hurt.
chance.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
that
this
hurt a
is-
little.
Yeah, this is a pretty simple fight, and I think it just ended just like, oh, never mind, he's still got
One
one
more
more
hit.
hit to
Done.
enter his name, and done.
Now the shield
I
is no
don't have
more.
time for these.
Look at him dance.
Yeah, the animations in this game can look pretty damn hokey, but
It's a little. I mean, first off, I'm assuming this game is also made with Unity, like the first one.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Now
there we go.
comes the start of the impossible Lair.
Oh, jeez.
You dud beats got lucky. But let's see you handle the next stage of my devious plan. Pray, get it? Pray.
And from here on out, now this is. Might as well just say, because maybe the last time we see this, there are challenge runs that have managed to beat him without ever getting to the actual main part of the story that James will, of course, be showing off.
Which
Well,
and
it's
they're
just-
actually, and you actually,
No, not
they're-
now! I don't want to end it now! I want
It's
to
just
give it
really
at least want
hard.
to try.
Go
at
ahead.
least
Hyde.
I was gonna say
yeah, I
there,
agree.
there actually is like a secret unlockable you can get for actually beating this on your first go.
Oh yeah, like I'd assume that
Whoa.
the developers actually made it just possible enough to beat without the battalion shield, and yeah, in doing so, the ending does change a slight bit.
But from what I've seen during that challenge run, it's not impossible, but my gosh, does it get near, like, Super Meat Boy level precision.
Well, again, they really want to go hog wild with their main gimmick of the game. God damn it, I've lost Laylee.
Which now means we are a one-hit wonder. Oh, might as well say, as we're hearing this right now, music is again by David Wise, and he's phenomenal.
Well, yeah, there's also
David
like
Wise,
a couple of composers.
Yeah. David Wise and Greg Kokrope are still the head honchos, and god damn it, death by hot feet.
Oh.
But thankfully, Queen Phoebe's here to save us.
We'll get back to the music in a little bit.
After these messages.
We'll be right back.
Ow! Ooh. That smuts.
Quick, don't just lie there, you screw up. You must return to the Royal Kingdom and stop Capital B. But that Lair was, I don't know, that was something fierce.
Ugh, can't we call it a draw?
He's powering up the Hive Mind, which allows him to control all the bees in the world.
Whew. He'll be able to rule my entire Royal Kingdom if he does that.
Wow.
She's like, they're like, are you okay? I'm fine.
But that impossible Lair is impossible! I mean, it's in the name! We don't stand a chance without your battalion protecting us.
And boy, are we gonna need a lot of them.
Yeah.
I think I can help with that. Just give me like 2 weeks and I'll be able to make something. I mean, if I can pull out the chapters with the imprison, she's the queen. She can do that. And if you pull out the chapters, basically they'll become the new Jiggies.
More or less, yeah.
Also, I just noticed we're in the ruins of Hivory Towers.
Yeah, like this is literally the overworld from the first Yooka-Laylee, downscaled.
Oh crap! I didn't think this through.
Dun,
Ow!
dun, dun.
Ow!
I was half expecting that book to fall on her.
Hey!
Well, follow him.
Like there.
Got him.
Don't.
Ouch. Oh, my back.
You did it!
Quick, don't just lie there.
Oh, ha ha.
Ba-da-bum.
Right, let's stop our rescuing a battalion member from this chapter.
So yeah, this is pretty much the main gimmick of the game, folks. We're pretty much going to all these books that are scattered all across this, again, this downscaled overworld to find all the members of the battalion and hopefully have enough of them to try the impossible Lair again.
Yep, and again, I think that's a really cool little way of breaking up the gameplay, but also allowing you like that classic Nintendo flair of being able to choose your own difficulty. Because, yeah, technically, if we wanted to, James could have just waltzed right back into that book and kept trying forever and ever until he managed to beat the impossible Lair without doing anything else.
Yeah, but then you miss about a good 80% of the rest of the game.
Of course. But otherwise, yeah, let's go see what it's like for Platonic, for Rare to get back to doing the other, like, half of what people remembered a lot of their games for.
Yeah, so I will say starting off, like, it is true that they've pretty much taken a lot of their inspirations from Donkey Kong Country, most especially Tropical Freeze. Though, I will say, before I got the game for myself, I did do some practice with Tropical Freeze, because, you know, I kind of wanted to get into the groove again. Bad mistake.
Oh, really?
Because honestly, it left me feeling like I was missing a few things between that game and this. Like, for example, I would argue this game isn't quite as fast-paced as Tropical Freeze, and secondly, you're not quite as versatile as the Big Ape.
That's
But
fair.
I think for the sake of this game, that's alright, because I think what it lacks in mobility options, it does make up for with fairly tight-level design. It actually does take into account your limitations.
I have seen that. Another thing I've seen praised is the level design, like, theming themselves in the sense of, like, as, I don't know if we'll show it off, but, like, it is possible to similarly, what the?
Look.
Oh.
It looks
similarly,
like my dog holding a rubber ring.
There you go.
There we go.
And yeah, one thing I've learned is that similar to the first game, it is possible to it is possible to expand upon previous worlds by doing stuff in the hub world.
Yeah, though I would say the rules are somewhat changed this time around, because in the first game, you primarily did that to expand the world. In this game, you do that just to change the world entirely, almost to pretty much making it its own complete level.
That's
Complete
great.
with these coins.
Look, some twit left a coin here. Let's grab it.
I love how
Wow.
Twit was bolded so that you knew he said it. What are the
Yeah,
medals
because
for?
these
Oh,
are
oh.
twit coins.
Oh, really?
Yep, TWIT.
Gotcha. What are Twit?
I forget what it's supposed to fully mean, but basically these twit coins are this game's, well, Kong letters / star coins, whatever have you. And if you want to make a certain amount of progress in the game, or at least, you know, for the sake of getting all those battalion soldiers, you're going to need to collect plenty of them.
I'm sure a certain
Well,
returning
Wispy
face will
moves.
maybe. Oh yeah, the freaking what are these called? The Ghost Riders.
I know they were Ghost Riders in the first game, but for this game, I just call them Ghost Feathers because they pretty much serve as this game's banana fairies
Gotcha.
from
Okay.
Tropical Freeze.
Ah.
Wow.
Oh. Sheesh. Oh, okay. Here we go. Bonus stages.
That was just the exit. This is where we want. This was the entrance, and I will admit, I guess that is one slight nitpick I do have. I think getting in from door to door is a little slower than it needs to be.
God.
So far from what I'm seeing, I like how all of these ghost feathers have unique, depending on the color and stuff, they have unique ways of spawning the feathers that you collect.
Oh yeah, and there's more to these feathers than just, well, being your typical collectible, gather 100 of them for an extra life. Which is also funny because this game technically doesn't have lives. You're pretty much unstoppable. It's, again, the Rayman Origins effect.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah,
Get back here.
There you go.
you slippery devil. Anyway,
Smack him.
Anyway, actually, that is one other thing worth mentioning. Yeah, this game, much like the typical Donkey Kong Country games, Yooka's pretty much the big player, whereas Laylee is pretty much your support, kind of like how Diddy was in Return to Tropical Freeze.
Right.
Though there is one thing I will definitely give this game over all the country games. Even though there is a chance you will lose Laylee, it is very well possible to get her back.
Oh. Oh yeah, by picking her up again, right.
First, there's these bells that if you ring them without Laylee on tow, she'll come right back to you. But
awesome.
even then, say if you were to get hit, she'll just fly all around the place, and that does give you ample time to actually catch her. And if you do, you pretty much have her back, and all's good as normal.
Oh,
It's
and then
basically like Baby
go ahead.
Mario, only less stressful.
And I think one thing that I think Arlo was when we talked about it. One thing he mentioned being a nice quality of life improvement over Donkey Kong is, whereas excuse me, whereas in the Donkey Kong Returns and Tropical Freeze games, you can only I'll call it Infiniroll. You can only Infiniroll if you have a partner sidekick with you. Even if we somehow lost Laylee entirely, we can always Infiniroll as Yooka.
Oh, I know who you're talking. That was actually Catacris that said that.
So sorry, you're right. It was Kiddick's video. I'm sorry, Caddy.
Honestly, it's funny you bring up that whole Infiniroll thing, because I will say that of all things, I think that's like the one thing I still think Return to Tropical Freeze does a little better, because it is actually infinite. Because you sort of can tell there's like a slight stopping point between rolls.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Is a little obnoxious, I'll admit, but not like game breaking in any sense. Again, this game was tightly designed around Yooka and Laylee's own abilities.
So have you beaten this game, James?
Not yet, because there isn't one other thing I will say. I am gonna try going for every level in the game, which does include like each level's separate
Form?
alternative. But let's just say when you put the 2 and 2 together, that leads up to around 40 levels.
It's pretty expansive.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
and we
think
should
that's-
probably-
and I
go
think, personally speaking, I do sort of feel that. I do think maybe there is such a thing. There is such a thing as too much of a good thing, and I do think that does apply to the Impossible Lair. Again, it does help that you literally do have the freedom to do however many levels you want to before tackling the
Look.
final.
A battalion member.
Yay!
Oh, and I guess
But
we
yeah,
should say... Oh, go ahead.
Anyway, and as I was saying, like,
Buzzerland.
and woohoo! All the twin points collected.
Yeah, basically, what's kind of cute with the battalion members here, kind of like with Ape Escape, they all actually have their own unique name and outfit.
Yeah, and you can look them all up in the battalion menu on the pause screen, but otherwise, that's pretty much the most you need to worry about with the battalion soldiers.
Oh, and I guess we should say, when you're talking about all the levels and stuff, we should clarify that we're not doing a full commentary here.
Oh no. God, no. I feel like what you were going to see with this two-part look at, because yes, this game, with what all I wanted to show off, I had to make it a two-parter. That's pretty much the most the gist you really need to know about this game.
Also, from what I'm hearing here, it does seem like Grant Kirk... Oh yeah, we should probably get back to the music, because I am hearing here, it does seem like Grant Kirkhope did return for bits as well.
Yeah, he primarily came back to compose the overworld bits.
That's fair. That's what I like. I feel like he's good for those bits just because they're usually more casual and like, you know, sprawling. So it's
I know Wise did the most of the level themes,
which is also fair because I think David Wise's level music is great and the Donkey Kong stuff. And there's a reason why. Go ahead.
It's very peppy stuff.
And there's a reason why I believe Tropical Freeze's soundtrack is better than the first game's.
Well, it's more original.
Tropical Freeze's is better than Returns.
Well, yeah. I mean, I still like Returns' OST for its own reasons, but yeah, bringing back David Wise was the smartest move they could make for that franchise. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, with Grant Kirkhope, yeah, he pretty much came in to do all the overworld stuff. Speaking of which, with our second part of our two-part look at, that's primarily what we're going to be focusing on, the overworld aspect of Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair.
Huh. All right then.
Till next time, everybody.
Bye.